Nothing fancy. Hopefully the green screen doesn't kill it. There we go. A little bit late, but live. With pizza on the way. So good good evening, good afternoon, Jason.
What's up, buddy?
Good times tonight. We are watching the 1989 prison film with Sylvester Stallone, Tango and Cash. Oh no, sorry. He did Lock Up that year as well, didn't he?
Yeah, I guess this is kind of like the era where, for me, there were underrated films that were coming out. Tango and Cash was a hit, but not Lock Up, not Over the Top. Although he came back a bit with Cliffhanger and Demolition Man.
Yeah, he had his wilderness years, didn't he? Because Rambo 3 was 88, was a flop. Tango and Cash was a mild hit. This was a flop. Let's have a look. I'm trying to think. Oscar and then Stop or My Mom Will Shoot came after this.
This is where Arnie took over.
Just a tad. He had some better years, didn't he? Because, yeah, like 93 came back with Demolition Man and Cliffhanger in the same year. So. All right, there we go. So nothing strange about it. If not that you can see it, there we go. My little donkey on the picture. So this is a pale ale tonight. So let's say hello to the chat. So Franz, it's not a sex dungeon, is it? Wouldn't have a toilet if it was a sex dungeon.
That's funny.
And About Time says, Mike, the real fifth wheel. And I'm strangely drinking craft ales now. They're very tasty. I had a case of Stella before, and then I tried this. There's no going back. So yes, this is Jason from Backtrack Cinema. So welcome, Jason. Long time coming.
Yeah, yes, I'm glad to finally be here. It's I don't get a chance to do things at this time usually, but
Yes.
but it's good. I'm usually doing them later when you're probably middle of the night for you. So yeah, this is fun. I like, as you guys all know, I love Stallone. Stallone's my favorite, as you could see in the posters there. But
but yeah, so you chose two films we're doing this month.
Yes, I wanted to do something a bit different. I did First Blood on my channel, so the new channel anyway, Backtrack Cinema. And I thought, Lock Up and Over the Top. They're ones that I really like that are kind of underrated. I think are highly underrated, actually. Yeah. And I think, like Lock Up made my top 10 if I remember my ranking correctly when I did that video. And I like Lock Up. I always thought it was just released on home video because as a kid I just watched it on VHS.
Yeah,
right. I don't even remember that it being in the theater at all.
I don't remember seeing it. I think it might have been a week here. It's that. And then gone because released August 4th, 1989 in the United States and Canada. Oh no, sorry, just the United States. Normally it says both, so you might be right.
We starting now then?
Oh, it's playing, yeah. So
all right, I can.
So I'll do my digital copy. Ignore the TV. I'll pause it every so often because VHS runs faster.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, that's a nuisance. So yeah, we're just.
Yeah, I'm basically where you are. I'm basically.
Okay.
Now, Bill Conti, everyone.
A Carol film.
Bill Conti cashes in a great score here, I think. Like this little piano going on, I think is fabulous.
Yeah. Can we hear a little bit?
Thank you, Franz. It was fun doing my First Blood. I even bought a fake walkie-talkie for it.
Yes,
Raven. Raven. A lot of fun.
I'm way behind the chat now. Oh yeah, so there you go. So yeah, many more to come. What are we on? We're only on the 7th day. Few of 26.
Yeah, Gladiator will be coming tonight, everyone. Once
All
I'm
right.
done with Gareth here, I gotta just do the sound effects and the video, export it, and which really doesn't take that long. So it'll be up
Okay.
sometime tonight. And Highlander tomorrow, hopefully.
Ah. Jason's channel is too good to be on here. Yes. I see.
Oh yeah, well,
Everyone's.
it's technically I'm new, but I'm technically not. I took all the experience from the old channel, put it into this one, so it seems like, oh, this guy really knows what he's doing, kind of. Well, it's because I had 2 years of trial and error.
So, yeah. So yeah, we're
Now,
learning a lot here.
I will say Stallone plays these blue collar characters really well.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like the truck drivers, the mechanics, the
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, because yeah, and then we've got Sonny Landham's in here as the bear guy.
you know
I
what?
forgot he
He's
was
a
in this.
scary dude.
He is.
He's a scary dude, man. In Predator, he had a bodyguard, not for him, for the other people he would like tangle with.
Yeah, keep away from him. You looked at it from a humanistic perspective, which a lot of people don't.
Yeah, well, honestly, First Blood's a movie. I just, like I said, I know like the back of my hand. Like it's just ingrained with me.
Yeah, I missed out my watch party that last week. It's just been postponed. Yeah, so this didn't get a release in the UK until February 1990. So well behind. Is that weird? It's okay. Oh yeah, because this is pre-Rocky 5, isn't it? That was the other one I was
Yeah,
trying to think
he would have done Rocky 5 right after this.
of. Yeah. Well,
And if any of you follow the Rocky Files podcast, they just had kind of like Stallone came on to talk about, Rocky a bit. And one thing he said about Rocky 5 is that he would have actually done a ring fight in it if he was to do it over again.
yeah,
And he would have directed the movie. He said, no offense to John Alvinson, but I think I would have directed that film. But there's some really good work print out there, that film.
that word print is good.
Yeah, he needs to recut that movie, man. He really does. Like,
Yeah, I think that'd be easier than doing Rocky 4 because just use the work print. Got the music. Right. Good evening, Bob. And welcome to the worst shithole in the system. I was going to say, what's he talking about? Then I realised it's not my channel.
Yep.
He's referring to, I hope. Sorry to hear that. Good morning.
That's what he says in Lockup, the prison. He thinks the worst shithole in the system, I think.
Good evening, Jay. Oh, thank you. This is, I've been put away. I'm too tough.
My place looks like a dungeon anyway. I just need bars in front of me.
It's a very nice dungeon. I'd live there.
Well, you don't see what's in front of me, so no. I actually want to I want to kind of like not the wall. Like not
Yeah.
I want to put you see where my shoulders are? Just a little under my shoulders. I'd like to put one long shelf so you guys can see the VHS tapes I have. Because I can't show them off. Well, you see these ones.
Yeah,
I got a whole crap load over there. And I just picked up the whole Star Trek collection pretty much on VHS. Got a really good deal on it.
Nice. Right, Stanton's here. Good evening. Oh, hang on, I didn't click on. There you go. Helps that. Sorry, I didn't read Francis. I remember this being a big rental. Yeah, it was a big rental. Seeing Stallone on the shelves, and I don't remember seeing that in the cinema.
No, and like I've seen every Stallone movie in the theater since Over the Top, except for this one because I did not have I don't think it had a theater release.
No, it didn't look like it did in Canada. It was a limited release in the UK.
I mean, it's been a tradition of mine since Over the Top because that's the first one I actually saw in the theater. First Stallone movie.
Yeah, which was I saw, it must have been Rocky 4 first then, because I did see Over the Top in the cinema. I think Rocky 4 is my first. Such a difference in prisons here.
I can imagine.
That's why they didn't get 4K release. Okay. It's nice. Oh, that's a bit telling from Jay. This is a nicer cell than he's been in. Oh dear. Oh, you can see why Indy 5 is flopping. Okay.
I haven't seen it, so I can't judge it yet.
All right, so Rambo 4 is on it.
I saw it twice in the theater because it was actually a film that I was kind of mixed on when I first watched it.
Oh.
Yeah, I was kind of like, I was shocked that he had a team and it was more of an ensemble piece, and I was like, I wanted to see. I forget. Oh yeah, he got old, didn't he?
Yeah, because what was he?
But
60
then the more I kept watching it, I was like, wow, this is a great movie.
Yeah. Right, where am I? Ahead again. So what's the story here? The original time he went to prison is because he was defending the old man from street punks.
Yeah, defending the old man, and he escaped because he wouldn't let him out just to see him before he died.
Yeah.
So he decided to escape. And so it's a personal vendetta movie with the warden. But I like Stallone how he's a very passive guy. He's learned how to control himself. And that's what the warden can't. The whole movie is just trying to push him and push him. And John Amos is fucking great in this movie. He's got such a. I just reviewed Die Hard 2, and he was great in that too as the commander there.
Spoilers: he's the bad guy in there.
You haven't seen it.
France. Yeah, this is a trouble with the UK. In the film, in the Arnie and Sly's films were mostly 18 certificate only in the UK. So you had to be 18, and of course I wasn't old enough. But yeah, I guess they were. What was it? NC-17. Does Canada have the same rating system as America?
Yeah, we have. Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I don't know. Do they do rated R still, or does it go right to NC-17 now?
Yeah, I think.
You've seen some of the movies in the 80s that are rated R, though. You just laugh at it now. You're like, really? This was rated R?
I know some of them are 18s.
But sometimes it's drug use, and it's not so much blood and violence. It could be a lot of swearing or drug use or.
Well, yeah, this was an 18 in the UK, so that's 89. No, so I wouldn't have been able to see it. But they do get re-examined, but then sometimes the film companies keep the old certificates because it makes it look like a harder film, I guess.
It doesn't waste time, though. It kind of gets you into the movie right away.
No, yeah, look, well, there's 10 minutes and he's already transferred.
Yeah. And I like prison movies, so I guess it's Stallone's Shawshank movie.
Pretty much, isn't it?
And that was not a hit either. That movie was a flop, kind of.
Yeah, that's it. Everyone's top 10 100 films ever. Now it was never made any money.
Crazy.
Well, this was. Where's it gone? This had this budget was only 24 million. Which
I bet you Stallone ate up some of that.
Yeah. The same with Over the Top, as we'll find out. Only made 22 million worldwide.
Yeah.
So something like adjusted for inflation. 89. Where are we? It's a $60 million movie. If it was made now. Drumhole. Warden Drumhole to you.
Yeah, Sutherland's great. I mean, I love his son too. Keither's one of my favorites.
Ah, yes. Oh, my parents stopped caring. Yeah, mine paid no attention. I don't think mine even knew what certificates on films were back in the day. So my dad would hire me anything from the video shop, no matter what. He didn't read who it was for.
Yeah, the only one I wasn't allowed to watch at the time was Pet Sematary. some reason, my
Right.
mom thought that would just damage me. And of course, I had the sneak Basic Instinct into my room. I'd grab it while they were sleeping many, many times.
It's a good thriller. I ain't messing that. But yes, oh dear. Indy 5 is disappointing a lot of people. Phoebe Waller-Bridge is the main reason, yes. Same with me.
Yeah,
I couldn't see them in the cinema because of the BBFC. Yeah, see a lot of English people complaining. That's part of it. This should be a 15 today. Apparently, yeah, it just says it's because of prisoners being beaten up is the reason it's an 18 over in the UK still. But compared to modern prison stuff, it's quite tame.
it was really filmed in a prison, though, and a lot of the cast are prison inmates. Like if you look at a lot of these guys, they're freaking rough looking dudes, man.
Yeah, they paid them in like donuts, and they get picked up thousands of them a day or something, and gave them donuts and coffee just to stand in the background. And
Johnny Landham looks like he fits right in there, though, man. He's crazy. He's crazy, man.
Apparently, it was all good apart from one day. They were leaving at 5:30. The prison did a count. The count wasn't right, so everyone was locked in for like 2 hours until the count was right. Yeah, they're trapped in there with Billy.
Who knows why these movies don't do well at the time, but they find their place on VHS, right?
Yeah.
Or home video back in the day.
Yeah,
they find their place on That's why sometimes I think with digital media now, like, how do they find their fan? How do they get into the?
I was thinking that the other day when.
Yeah, like I guess but you have to look for things now. I find.
Yeah.
Right. Or people like us who talk about movies and say you really should see this movie, right? I guess YouTube is pretty powerful that way.
Yeah, recommendations by someone you trust these days, rather than picking up in the shop saying, "Oh, this is good." And why the hell would they let him rebuild the electric chair in a prison?
If I believed that said don't ever see this, I probably wouldn't see half the stuff out there.
Yeah, because so many films like Tremors and stuff like that were disappeared from the cinemas, found their feet on VHS.
I remember reading a review when Jason Statham's Death Race come out and saying this is terrible. The wife and I loved it.
Yeah,
but we like that kind of movie. Like, you know what I mean? What kind of fan are you? It's like, what kind of movie do you like, right?
Yeah, critics don't like fun films. Oh, okay. Small. Oh, no, I went to this in the big box. Tango and Cash.
G-Man, I am in the chat. I can only do it on the phone though.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to wait because I'm looking for pizza for my kids.
Didn't get me pizza. How do you feel? Oh, hang on. Oh, it's the indie ending. I was gonna say, what about this ending? Rocky 3 and 4 are the best Rocky movies. Well, Jason would disagree with you, but I like those.
I like Rocky 1, but I'm telling you, man, Rocky 3, fucking gem. It is a gem.
If I want Rocky film, I'll just chuck on Rocky 3. That's great fun. When I go back in time, yeah, Cobra should be a 15. Ooh, if they release the director's cut, that would definitely be an 18.
Yeah, this is a really good performance here.
Camera. I have to wear a hat because my shiny forehead makes the green screen difficult. Yeah, the reshoot. Any friends? Hello, G-Man. Anyway, I think Rambo First Blood should be a 12. The 2008 one should be a 15. Yeah.
Yeah, First Blood fucking terrified me. I couldn't handle that shit. If you guys saw my review, that freaking knife, man. I had to run. I was literally running upstairs. Couldn't do it. I still think it works too, because they don't linger on it. It's a really quick moment. and your brain's kind of like processing that.
Yeah, this is another one where he's abused by people in the jail.
Yeah. Good point, actually.
Delousing, hold your breath. It was kind of bad news about Indy, basically. Hey, Dutch, how are you? So yeah, Dutch is in the Netherlands, so he's an hour ahead of us. Thanks for joining us. Jay, you in the chat? He was here a minute ago.
I just said hi.
Oh, so who's looking forward to Dead Reckoning? I'm seeing it tomorrow. So am I, hopefully. So yeah. Mission Impossible 7.
Oh yeah. That's a good series. I binged it a few years ago because I didn't really like the first two, really. Even the first one I wasn't really big on. Like they killed his team off and everything, and I thought that was I don't know. But it really found its footing with 4, I think. I think 4 is where I was like,
4.
man, this is getting good.
Yeah, 3 was a comeback, setting it all up, and then 4 just ran with it, and then it's been getting better ever since. Oh, hang on. I paused the bloody way behind. Rocky 4 is the nuts. That it is. Oh, so he's going to see part 1.
That'd be horrible. Hold my breath.
Because, yeah, he's only got 6 months left of his 5-year sentence. But he's doing hard time.
He wants them to commit a big crime so he can put his ass away forever.
Although I don't know how it takes long enough for people to stop him. Also, my theater was completely empty. Yeah, I can believe that the Indy 5 theater was empty. It's got such bad word of mouth. Actually, only day there was 20 people there. Oh shit! Remember the bit in It? Pennywise jumps out. Yeah, there's a lot of jump scares in 2017. Yeah. Oh, Rocky 4 didn't need a director's cut. I love the 85 G's of it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the director's cut because I like a darker tone and things, but
yeah,
I understand. Yeah, I think I understand people's complaint because if they did that to Over the Top, let's say they really tried to ground it, I think I'd be upset because I think that movie works with all its cheese and all its 80s-ness.
Yeah, because I saw it in the cinema, the director's cut, and then I'm so used to the film that I can tell what's going to happen next. And as soon as it went off to somewhere else, and I thought it threw me off. But then the second and third time I watched it, it clicked.
The funny thing what Stallone did is that he added all this great stuff in it, but he took out the stuff that should have stayed too. Yeah. Like, I don't understand why he took out certain lines. It was just like, I don't understand why you did that. I think there's a really perfect cut in between somewhere.
Because isn't it a shorter cut as well now? That one.
I think the fight's great though. I think some of the stuff that I can't believe he took out.
He changed the noises of the fight as well, and the ending. But yeah,
I'd be running from this fucking guy, man. This guy's
yeah,
scary.
I just like put me in solitary. I'll stay there for the 6 months.
Yeah.
Now there's a young-ish Danny Trejo in this as part of Chink's gang. I never noticed him the other night, but he's there in the background somehow.
He's in Death Wish 4.
Yes.
Yeah. He was in Death Wish 4, one of the mafia guys at the table.
So yeah. Lots of, and there is George Wilbur does some of the stunts in this.
Oh wow.
Now, some people's complaints about this, I think it's modern people, that it's not very gritty for a prison drama. There's no.
I think it is. Well, I don't. That football scene, that fuck, it doesn't get more grittier than that. If you ask.
Yeah, the football scene is no stand-ins or stuntmen. It's all the real actors playing against.
It's not necessarily it's not a cheesy movie. This one,
no, really. It's not at all, is it? But I think no one's violated is the main problem. People.
Oh. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that stuff. Like leaving that out. Like,
no, G-Man disagrees. I do love number 1. I'm not a fan of number 2, but the rest of
you get the with Chink's character.
Yeah.
I mean, Sonny Lando's performance says it all. You know what this guy's capable of. What he'll fucking do to you if he gets you alone.
Oh yeah.
So,
and then there he is, his first film role.
Tom Sizemore.
Yeah.
He did Harley Davidson, the Marble Man.
Yeah.
Moved his way up.
But yeah, I don't know if you can trust him in this.
He talks too much.
Yeah. Apparently, him and Stallone were friends until he passed away. Right, where did I get to? I'm way behind, aren't I? When will the Rambo stream happen? I don't know. Is the short answer. Evening, Pete. How are you? I watched the first Tremors and will never see the sequels. They are.
Yeah, I like the first one.
Yeah. Oh, yes, the lovely Darlene Flugel, who unfortunately has passed away. She is the only female character in this film, I think.
She passed away? That actress?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I think I read reading some reviews earlier. I'll double check. Yeah, unfortunately, 2017.
Oh.
She was in To Live and Die in LA, Once Upon a Time in America, Running Scared. Of course, she's in Running Scared. She's Billy Crystal's girlfriend or wife.
Yeah. I thought she was good in this.
Yeah. Yeah, damn shame. Yeah, I love seeing Rocky versus Drago in the cinema. So there you go. Fran saw it in the cinema. Mr. T is the second best villain.
Oh, I think Mr. T's the greatest villain. He's a bad dude.
And then we got the great Rob McRae here.
Yeah, he's Rocky too. He was the Rocky's boss.
And then there is another Stallone film he's in. Can you name it?
Rocky 2. Oh, I've seen him somewhere. I can't think of it right now.
It's Fist, apparently.
Oh, you know what? That's a Stallone film I haven't seen.
Same.
There are actually some Stallone movies I need to catch up on. I can't believe I let Nighthawks go for so long because
nor can I.
Man, that was a great flick. I was like, holy crap.
Yeah. Not against the Rocky 4 director's cut, but if it didn't exist, it wouldn't upset me either. Yeah. Rocky 5 is the one that needs the director's cut. It's a mess. Yeah. It does need that word print cleaned up. That's a funny thing with this film. The first half, it shows the guards, they check them, and every time they go into like a different area or a different room, the guards
and then they just leave them alone and let them work on a car for things like 3 months. Yeah, I know. I found that kind of strange. Like, there's no guards at one point.
I know, yeah, because Stallone steals the weight from the gym and all sorts.
And they talk about having freedom. They're working on a car, they're smoking cigars, they're drinking.
Wait, what? And they just happen to have all the pieces they needed to build this car. Hello, Gregor. The funeral scene, yes, that is. And then in the director's cut, that is good. The funeral scene. That's
that's a good one. Yeah. His girlfriend up.
That's sad. Yeah, there you go. She was lovely in Evelyn. She died a few days ago. She had early onset Alzheimer's. Oh, that's a shame. Oh. G-Man's never seen it. The Rocky 4 director's cut. I guess it is hard to come back because I think it was streaming only, wasn't it? And now it's...
Yeah. I ended up buying on Google Play or something. Yeah. But I own it now. I bought the box set with the Rocky 1, 2, 3, 4 in the director's cut. So
yeah.
I had to own it. Like, oh my God.
Yeah. Bill and Richie are fighting, yes, that's him. Who is Nick? This person? Good old Nick, the movie ranker.
Nick's doing a great job, guys. You got to go check his channel out.
Yeah.
Just those rankings. He's starting to do reviews now.
Aha. Fuck. Oh, it's Amazon Day tomorrow. There you go. Was it? Yeah, the 11th or 12th is Amazon Day, so you get loads of bargains. halfway between paydays. The director cut has its flaws, but the scenes are just so good I can overlook the flaws. Yeah, and it's only an hour and a half, if that. So it's an easy watch.
Dude's afraid of hard work.
The escape plan. Cost of him in morning. Jailer's Rocky 5 as he wanted his haircut. I wonder if Creed 4 will bring back Mr. T as well. Yeah, Mr. T is not making anything anymore, isn't he? He's at his church or whatever he's doing. Because he keeps saying, I haven't seen Creed 3 yet. Have you seen, Jason?
No, I want to finish the reviews first. So I got Rocky Balboa and the Creed movies to do. I may watch it so I can watch it a few times.
Yeah.
Everyone tell me it's awesome, but I don't
know. Mason Dixon and Ricky Conlon are the worst Rocky villains. Yeah, they didn't really build Mason Dixon up, did they?
No, Mason Dixon was supposed to be kind of like an Apollo Creed. You're supposed to care for him like that, like
yeah.
Well, this guy's a really good fighter. He gets respect too, but it looked like he got beat by an old man. He trash talked too much, and I think he should have got an actor and just got an actor to fight rather than getting a boxer to teach how to act.
Yeah, because I guess Tommy Morrison, apart from the AIDS, was he was a boxer as well, wasn't he? And it shows. Hope it does. I'm amazed they still haven't released the great box sets of 4K transfers of the Nightmare movies, haven't they? That's probably a legal issue, isn't it? Because the first one was Fox, third one are Warner's, fourth one was Entertainment and Video, fifth one's back to Fox. Yeah, Guild is the sixth one. New Nightmare was Rank. So yeah, I don't know if they've sorted that out. I'm way behind. I think I paused it too much. Yeah, I paused it too much. So, are you at the cafeteria scene now?
Yes.
Yeah, I forgot to press play on the video. Just missed the whole scene. Right. Rocky 5 is overrated. Overhated, sorry. Yeah. It's not a bad film in the lot.
So. Yeah, it's... Oh, no, I don't think any of them are bad films at all.
It's just like you said, the fifth one is missing a proper fight. How did we get to Rocky?
Happens when you talk Stallone.
Yeah, the scene in Rocky 5 where Drago, where he talks to his son before he's to Russia, is brilliant. Straightforward but profound. Dolph Lundgren is the best Rocky villain.
I love Dolph, but I gotta go with T.
Yeah, T is great. What is this? This character here, what's he called?
Killer. He calls himself Killer. They call him the Kid.
The Kid, yeah. Because, it says Pino on his jacket, but yeah, I don't like him.
He talks too much.
Yeah. Oh, here we are. The shivs and razors or whatever they are.
I like how tuned in Sly is here with his character.
Yeah. Because all he does is, I guess he slashes his back. It doesn't need to be a deep cut or anything, but
yeah, he just shanks him with it.
Yeah. How much can a man take before he takes back? What's it? Oh, before he gives back. There you go. Got the volume up now. Here we go. Right. I like the songs in this film, but the only official CD release was the score with no songs. The same with Tango and Cash, because yeah, Tango and Cash is Harold Faltermeyer, and this is Bill Conti, and the football scene definitely sounds like Bill Conti's work.
Yeah, the football scene's kind of like a different sports version of a Rocky fight.
I bet it must have taken a good few days to film, and it's freezing there and muddy.
Yeah.
It's splashing in cold puddles. Oh, Jay's going Mr. T2. We had a better Creed 2 story, better than what they did with Dolph. I don't know.
Yeah, Creed 2 is pretty good.
Yeah, Mr. T, not Mount T. Drink, talk, but better. So yeah, now we get the speech about it. Your body's in here, but your mind can be anywhere. Because who sings the song in this? Ever Since the World Began is Jimmy Jameson, and vehicle is by Jim Peterick. Don't recognize either of those two names.
He almost kills this fucking kid, man. Take care. This kid talks too much.
Yeah. Oh, there he is. There's Gene LaBelle. He's part of the football team. Don't want to mess with him. You can take down Seagal. So yeah, apparently when this film started production, they didn't have a script.
Oh.
So Sly had a window in his schedule and wanted to do something. So they had the director, and then they had no script. So then they had a basis of a script about a prison movie, and then they got Jeb Stewart and locked him in a room, apparently, who did... What's he
It's amazing how they could piece it together so well, eh?
Yeah.
Like, the same thing, believe it or not, with the movie Gladiator.
Yeah.
They were writing that thing as they were filming it, but I mean, Ridley Scott he navigated that ship really well.
Yeah, it's amazing what films are written on the fly and still make great ones. Because Jeb Stewart wrote Die Hard, The Fugitive, this, Another 40 Hours, and many more. Just Cause, Leviathan.
Well, me and my brother loved this scene because at that time I played football with my friends and everything, like this out in the field and everything, and this was just, we thought it was awesome.
Yeah. There's some hard hits going on here.
Oh yeah.
And when's the music play?
I'm gonna mute my mic here. I'll be right back.
I'll be right back. The Tango Cash is funky as hell, yeah. Oh. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting the CD of that. I guess Jason's pizza's arrived. Oh, that's muddy as hell and cold. There's flying tackles. Oof. Gene, I made Seagull in his pants. Yeah, that's the one. Allegedly, depending on who you ask. Was Alien 2 the first film that started filming without a finished script? It was the first time I ever heard it. Yeah, that is true. Because if you check out the Trash Picture Shows video from earlier with Alien 3, they had a teaser trailer where it said it was going to be set on Earth. And all sorts of time promotions to that. And then all sorts of other computer games and stuff that had different stories because they were given the early versions. Oh, Sonny Landon's in the best 2. See, I've only seen the first one. I need to catch up on that. Get over there. That's who you're playing for anyway. Now, Frank McRae was an actual football player, and he's going to do the Icky Shuffle in a minute, which I've only seen Al Bundy do. So yeah, Tango and Cash is Franz. You still have to rhinestone. I might have to import it, but yeah, Tango and Cash soundtrack is probably just as expensive because the smaller the film, the less likely you're going to get the soundtrack. The F Train, son. Boom. I think, is this the music now? There we go. Oh, hang on. Not hand on, right? I thought this was another film. What's the one we sent to prison to break out of? Oh, yes. There are many Stallones in prison. That is Prison Break. No, Prison Break. Sorry, fucking hell. Escape Plan. That's it. Just Franz knows. This stuff is strong. This beer. Escape Plan. Yeah, there's 3 of them. Unfortunately, the second one is total crap. The first one has Arnie in it, where they escape. And I can't remember the third one. I think it's better than the second. But I don't think Sly's in it. But yeah, Sly's only in the second one a little bit. That's a more recent one. Yeah, there you go. Teams up with Arnie. But yeah, this is the 1989 Lockup, which is a lot unknown one. If that's a word. Oh, da-da-da. Do the Iggy Shuffle. Yeah. Oh, here he comes. Chink Webber. Everyone goes silent as he takes him out. Is this lockup business any good? I don't do tat films when I do watch parties there, Jay. Donald Southern looking very pleased with himself. Just missed the best bit.
All right. Yeah, he got smoked.
Yeah, right. Taken out. So, what is it? His name, was it Chink Webber? Where is it now? Yeah, so yeah, Frank McRae was in the NFL defensive tackle during the 1967 season, playing 6 games.
He was a real
for the
football
Chicago
player.
Yeah. So, Bill Conti. Also, Bill Conti scored, other than Rocky and this, 3 other films for Stallone. Do you know what they are?
Yeah, he does this underdog so well. Even the guards are starting to respect him.
Yeah. This was up for 3 Golden Raspberry Awards. Worst actor,
that bad.
Worst
Oh my god.
Actor, and worst picture. Bloody hell.
Sometimes those Razzie Awards, I just don't get it. You know what? Something I've thought about doing on the channel is my own personal 80s awards. So like doing a big collaboration of like the greatest horror film of the 80s, greatest special effects of the 80s, and just doing, because some of these movies just don't get the recognition.
Yeah.
Oh, this movie's not going to blow you away or anything, but it's a good action thriller.
That's the main thing.
I guess more drama side to it.
Yeah. So originally, Stallone was going to use the Chink Webber name for Rocky 2. And that was going to be a character played by Chuck Wepner, who was the original basis for the Rocky character or something.
Yeah.
And apparently this prison where they filmed it at, Chuck Wepner went to or something, or was there at the time.
Was he really?
That's what some facts told me earlier.
Yeah, see, a lot of people throw that out a lot, saying, that he wouldn't have Rocky without that. Rocky's mostly based off Rocky Marciano. He witnessed the fight between Chuck Webner, and let me tell you something. Chuck Webner was a freaking speed bag. That's what he was. Like, he got hammered that night. I mean, I don't know. I think a lot of people tried to discredit Stallone a lot, saying everything comes from somewhere, inspiration.
Yeah.
He just happened to watch a fight where this guy did something. Wow, he knocked down the heavyweight champion. And it was kind of like, but Rocky's more like Rocky Marciano. He's the character is not really like Chuck Webner at all.
All right. So, so you can get the Tango and Cash CD for £200.
Holy crap!
Yeah, I'll hold off. Find him out maybe one day. Frank McRae is a underrated actor. He's in Used Cars, was he? I can't remember now. He's in so many films back then.
Big
and then
dude.
he's the police chief in Last Action Hero.
That's right.
Oh, sorry. I didn't read that. TNA CD, yes. TNC meant, yes, I'm sure. Slip of the tongue. Yeah, $200, that's standard price for TNA.
Look at them. Like, they're left to their own devices. They're not working or nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, where did the car even come from that it's turned up in a prison? Because after how much jacked he was in Rambo 3, he's still muscular, but he's not the same level as Rambo 3 jacked. Fine, I'll tell you.
Rocky V in 1990.
Yeah.
This is when he did Oscar and Stop for My Mom Will Shoot was rough.
Can't all be winners. So this was 89, Tango Cash 89, Rocky 5 90, Oscar 91, Stop or My Mum Will Shoot 92, and then came back luckily with 93 with Cliffhanger, Demolition Man, 94 with Specialist, and Judge Dredd 95, Assassins 95.
Yeah, he kind of Arnold kind of took over.
Yeah,
those years. Arnold was coming up with some great stuff in the 90s.
Yeah, was it Total Recall 90 and then 92 to Terminator 2. Oh, here we go. Montage.
Yeah. I miss montages.
I know. I think people see them as a joke these days, but they're a quick way of telling a story.
Yeah, they serve a good purpose, actually.
Yeah,
they just got used a lot too much, maybe. But they're telling a lot here.
Yeah.
And a lot of, if you like music, it's something that's you're going to be into.
Yeah, male bonding going on.
Yeah.
When are we doing Lost Boys? I've done the Lost Boys, but I could do it again. Can't get enough Lost Boys. Because he wasn't on steroids.
Yeah, I like doing... Sometimes I like to pick the ones that are just really entertaining.
Yeah.
Where people can really have fun with. Like Predator, you could just do over and over. Like, that's a great watch. That's a great watch party movie.
Dun, dun. I can hear this music already.
It's very Rocky style of music, really.
Very much, yeah.
Fancy, right? I think Frank Stallone does a song at the end.
It's usually one. Although, are these guys just naive, thinking that they can make a nice car and everyone will be happy days? And then you get the poem. When we're in a sober mood, we worry, work, and think. When we're in a drunken mood, we gamble, play, and drink. But when our moods are over and our time has come to pass, we hope they bear us upside down so the warden can kiss our ass.
I love it.
Yeah, strong stuff. The early 90s weren't great for Sly, but they weren't as bad as the early 2000s. He almost went to direct-to-video, sorry, with Seagal and the Van Dams. Yeah.
Well, Van Damme made some poor decisions. He got into the drugs for a bit there. Like I heard he turned down a 5-picture deal for Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
A 5-picture deal. Like that's when you're coming up on the scene, that's good. That's a good contract.
Well, yeah, he did Copland in '97, and the same year he did an Alan Smithy film, Burn, Hollywood Burn.
Well, yeah, Copland was probably one of his greatest 90s movies.
Yeah.
I
And
love
then he
that
did something called The Good Life, but I don't know if that's a TV show. And then Ants, he did the voice for. So between Copland and then he did 2000, he did the Get Carter remake. Then he did Driven.
Which I like too. I think that's an underrated flick. I haven't seen the original though, so maybe it's just because I just don't know how good the original is.
Yeah, a lot of people just compare it to the original, don't they? But it's a different story as such. And they did I See You, Avenging Angelo. Yeah, because I remember, yeah, he did Taxi 3, where he was an uncredited passenger to airport. Spy Kids 3, and then luckily Rocky Balboa. Good evening, Michael. How are you?
Hey, Michael, what's going on, buddy?
You should do a live stream where you have to guess the movie quotes from the chat.
That would be fun, actually.
Me here looking stupid. That's a great idea. Well, I'll get Jay on. He can be part of that. I could quote Lost Boys. Spoilers. Doing watch parties can be like watching. Oh, thank you, Mike. That's very kind of you.
Yeah, Gareth is really good, guys.
That's the last time I'm getting praise.
Trust me, for someone, I did a lot of them, and they can be. You got to talk about the movie a lot, really. I have seen some streams where people don't talk at all hardly, and it's like,
yeah, that's the trouble. Hopefully,
they're hard, man. They're hard, actually.
Yeah, I've just taken a picture of that quote. Thank you, Mike. Did the actor playing first? But that's it. First base. Do anything else? I was just thinking when I first saw it. I was thinking, who is he? He's something.
I don't recognize him really. So
no, exactly. No, this is where he destroys everything for everyone, but they forgive him. I wouldn't forgive him.
Yeah, this kid's kind of an idiot.
Well, yeah, he's in there for murder, isn't he? But he wasn't actually involved in the murder or something like that.
Yeah, I think Stallone's character really tried to protect him because he knew he wouldn't survive.
Yeah.
With his mouth, the way he talks. That's not surviving. That's just being stupid and getting... Lucky he didn't get his asshole fucked up.
He's in Donnie Brasco. He's in The Irishman. Sleepers. Oh, man number 2 in Sleepers. Bikini Inception. Sounds good. But yeah, I think he plays a lot of like New York Italianos. City Hall with the...
That's Pacino. I get a lot of Italian kind of...
Yeah, and NYPD Blue and stuff like... Oh, he's in Sales Clerk in Out for Justice. But yeah, I think he plays a lot of New York Italians. Yeah, that's about... where am I? I like the slasher one he did. Hang on. I missed that. Which slasher one? No one would shag Rocky's wife. Which one? You just gave your film away. Hey, Born Hinge. Did you watch The Doors at the cinema? I think, yeah, I did watch The Doors. The Val Kilmer film at the cinema, I think, yeah. What Stallones did I see at the cinema?
I never get any chance to go to the movies anymore.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I don't keep up with the new releases to review them.
Yeah.
I'd like to go see Indy 5, although I feel like I may be disappointed, but I'm not sure. So
Yeah. Well, what have I?
I think
Only
it's
once I've seen this yet. The Flash, and maybe
I want to
Mission
see
Impossible
something
tomorrow.
really good. I guess it's got to be something that I'm really excited for.
Yeah, yeah. If you're gonna make the effort, I did see Stop or Your Mum Will Shoot at the cinema. I don't.
Sadly,
think
so did I when I was a kid.
I didn't have such an excuse.
Remember, the deal was my dad said you can go see Rocky 5, right?
Yeah.
But then you got to come with me to go see The Rookie.
Ooh.
With Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
But at that time, Clint Eastwood was my dad's guy. He wasn't really
Yeah.
like I guess that I'm a little younger than that. Like, my dad never watched any of the Dirty Harry movies. He was Western.
Oh, the Westerns. Yeah,
That's
my dad
why
was.
I never saw them before I reviewed them. He wasn't into those. He was into all the westerns. Clint Eastwood. So I'm like, when I reviewed these movies, except for I still got one more to do, I was like, how did I miss this shit? Like, because they're fantastic films.
Yeah. Well, my dad liked Westerns more, but he did watch the cop ones as well, luckily. So that's where I got them from. So he did watch the Dirty Harry and the Tightrope, and
Yeah, so like I saw the Death Wish movies when like Death Wish 3 mostly. That was the
yeah.
one I remember. But yeah, but my dad wanted to go see The Rookie with Clint Eastwood, and for some reason I didn't really want to go. And I go, you took me to Rocky 5 though. I owe it to you.
Yeah. I saw Rocky 5, The Rookie, sorry, in the cinemas too.
And I was glued to the screen in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in 1990. It's like, because I was such a big Turtles fan at that time. Like for the chat, like I'm 44, so I was born in 79. So I was like, I grew up literally as a young boy in the 80s. So these movies just really imprinted on me.
Oh yeah. As if he wouldn't kick it into touch the minute he got any fame. Who are you talking about? So Rocky's wife. There shouldn't be a situation where two overweight 45-year-olds would refuse to shag a heavyweight champion's wife.
What I like about the breaking of the smoke in the car is that was the only freedom they had. They bonded. They had a bit of freedom, and that the warden probably lured them into all that. He probably let them.
Yeah, because
they don't really explain it, but you can assume that.
Yeah, because they would have had to ask for stuff. So I can believe that. Where am I? True J. That's it. Bring your pretty little self over to my house tonight. I'll show you a real man.
That's right. He disrespected fucking Adrian, and you don't do that. Don't do that, man. You learn from it.
He was done for as soon as he said that.
Oh yeah.
Hey, woman. Tom Sizemore. Bang Liz Hurley. Prime Liz Hurley. I'd lose 30 years of my life for that privilege. Mid-2000s, where he plays an alcoholic. What's that? Tom Sizemore. Juliette Lewis. She's a wild one, apparently. Bloody hell, that's all the truths coming out now. Crazy in the in the head, crazy in bed. Am I right, fellas? G-Man's 33 and looking good. Nice. I never watched The Doors at the cinema. I was too busy watching a film. Watching Doors does nothing. Oh, I see. Yep. I get it.
There's a lot of prison movies actually in the 90s, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Like the Kevin Bacon one, Murder in the First. He should have got.
Yes.
I can't believe he never got nominated for that movie.
I know. Is that Sleepers as well? Is he in that as well? That's
Yeah, he's in that one too.
Not so much a prison movie. No Man's Land with Charlie Sheen. I know the name. Who was in that?
Yeah, I know the name too. I don't.
Yeah,
Sure if I've seen it.
I remember the poster now as well. It's a great film. Okay. D.B. Sweeney. Yeah.
D.B. Sweeney. He's the guy in Fire in the Sky, I believe.
Yeah, that's him. Sean's here. Good evening.
Hey, Sean, what's up? I love your little profile.
Yeah,
Somewhere in time. I'm a huge Iron Maiden fan. So
great. I'm not down with abbreviations. No, the Sly film from 2000. Detox.
Yeah, that's kind of like a horror film.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? I See You, where a serial killer is taunting him.
Would any of you like the scene Stallone in a horror film? Like, I think Cobra, you could say, was the closest thing.
Yeah, it's bordering, wasn't it?
He may have got, but I've often wondered, like, and if you watch his reality show, his daughter's really into horror. Like, she wrote a horror script that she sells in it. To try and get a film made. I often wondered, like, how he would have done. I think it'd have to be the right vehicle, obviously, but
yeah, I guess Chuck Norris had to go, didn't he? So it's silent. What's it called? I forget now. Murder in the First was Ackland, as was Sleepers. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think of. So Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning last night. An amazing Cruise has done it again. There you go. It's really odd that it came out on a Monday. I don't know if they were trying to cheat the opening weekend.
That's weird, eh?
5 days extra. Stir of Echoes. That's a good one.
Yeah, who's good in that? Kevin Bacon.
What horror films did you see at the cinema in the 80s and 90s? None in the 80s, because I was too young. I was too young, yeah. But most
honestly, I never saw many in the theater until I was older.
Yeah. Probably the first one I saw was Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, I never saw that one in the theater.
Yeah.
Man, I honestly can't remember.
I did see all 3 Evil Deads. But then it was re-release of a midnight screening of 1 and 2. Pussy. No. John Amos is changing sides.
Yeah, he's awesome. You fat piece of shit.
Everyone is saying Mission Impossible 7 is good. Yeah. I need a detox. I need more beer. A fellow Maiden fan. There you go. See? Oh, we saw them 2 weeks ago in Dublin. That must be good. Actually, I tell a lie. I have seen them live. I saw them at Live Earth about 20 years ago.
Yeah, you know what? Horror was something I've always loved, but I never went to the theater to see any of it. Not until I was like just older, like I said. But
I'm trying to think about it. I saw Math of Madness and all sorts. Frighteners.
I've never seen Jurassic Park 3 times.
I think I must have seen it at least twice.
I would have loved to have been 15 in like 1980. Like just to see Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, I'd have to be an 18 to see those.
I didn't even see T2 in the theater. I don't know how I even missed that one.
What? I think I saw it twice. Anyway, I should have. Is Jay incredibly? Yeah, I should be seeing Mission Impossible tomorrow night. I hope. What is that? God! Oh, the Samaritan.
Samaritan, yeah. It has problems. I liked a lot of it, but
I liked him in it at least.
I like the story. I like the little. I don't want to get the spoiler in case there's a little spoiler thing that happens. I thought that was kind of neat.
Yeah, I think.
I was hoping for it to be better, though. I'm not gonna lie. I really
Yeah,
was.
when you heard Stallone was going to be a superhero movie, you expected a bit more.
Actually, the guy who did Overlord, I was like, I thought that would have been a
Yeah,
lot better.
yeah, that is true. What was the first 18 film you saw at the cinema? I think it was shit. Was it? I'm trying to think. Total Recall or RoboCop 2. I think it was one of those. I think it was the first. Yeah, the same day I passed my driving test, I drove to the cinema. But
This is a good speech he gives, and I can guarantee you, Stallone probably wrote this. Like, did he write some of this? Was he?
It's not credited, but you can, yeah, like you say, he does.
Oh, because this feels very Stallone-like. This speech, like this
You
piece
can
of
never
writing
trust
here.
who's credited, because I think, what does it say? There's 3 credited writers. So, but you know,
He usually has his paws
like I
in
said,
on everything.
they
So
were scripting before they were after they were filming. So, yeah, get rid of this punk first base. Yes, isn't it strange how movies without a political agenda do very well at the box office, like Mission Impossible?
oh yeah, well, people are tired as fuck as cramming things down your throat. They're tired of woke. They're tired of having some kind of agenda in their film.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with saying a message. There's nothing wrong with a message at all. Like, I really liked Promising Young Woman,
yeah,
but that was just awareness and a message. But it wasn't really, but giving you still an entertaining film.
yeah. She wasn't
Um,
hammering it in her head the whole
yeah,
film.
like
Just the situation. Well, I watched Congo earlier this evening, and that's
a
got.
great. I saw that in the theater. That was
I saw that.
yes.
I know they were expecting it to be a big hit, but was it Laura Lindley in it? And she's like a strong, intelligent, powerful woman the whole way through. But it's not. She's not saying, "Look at me." She's just saying, getting on with the situation in hand, and she has the tools to do it and the knowledge.
And I don't want to be someone who I actually really do like modern movies. I like a lot of new stuff actually.
Yeah.
Just depend like a movie called Wind River and Sicario. Those are great films.
Sicario, that's an awesome one. Yeah.
So I don't want to be like the guy who says like all new stuff is bad. You just I think you gotta hunt more for it.
Yeah, I think it doesn't get a fanfare.
It's more of the blockbuster stuff that's coming out and the standard Netflix stuff that's coming out. Like,
although what was it?
Like I watched Shotgun Wedding. That was just a piece of fucking garbage, man. I was like,
I went nowhere near that one. I did. Yeah. Well, was it on Netflix? Had The Outlaws with Pierce Brosnan, that as a comedy, and then it's not.
The wife and I just watched. Did you see No Escape with Pierce Brosnan and Owen Wilson? That's a great action thriller. No Escape, it's called. That's a great little action thriller. That's really white knuckle tension to it. But the real Fifth Beatle, you're right, man. You're right.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, they'll learn one day. It might take 10 years, but Disney might be bankrupt by then. I have a Buffalo Bill look. Rubs the lotion. Unless you're talking about the Western guy. Oh, Striking Distance. Striking Distance is a good thriller as well with Bruce Willis.
Yeah. I could still remember because I moved in grade 4 to the country, and I can still remember it was 1988. Everyone was talking about Die Hard. That was like that was the talk because it wasn't supposed to be as successful as it was. Really,
no
the movie that kind of took off. I don't know if you remember that, Gareth, but everyone was, oh, you got to see Die Hard. Die Hard. It's bloody. It's this. It's that.
Yeah, I remember seeing the articles in the magazines and stuff. It's not Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger shooting up the joint.
I know my good buddy Darren from the Slaughtered Lamb. Like he was talking about RoboCop, and he was telling like it took you guys a lot, like almost over a year before you get it on a home video.
Well, I was
like
going to say we didn't get Die Hard till '89 in the cinema.
Yeah, like it took like over a year, so there was a long wait period.
Yeah, that's when I saw on VHS first. But yeah, Die Hard was, it was a July in America, and then it was February, like this film in the UK. Ridiculous for the next year. But there's no way to see it, as you couldn't smuggle tapes in because they wouldn't play. A good horror film I saw at the cinema was Annie, 1982. Did it make you scream? Jurassic Park parodies is the best. Jurassic Park parody with the special person. Did I miss something? Oh, it's the cockroach race. Oh, is this where first base is disappearing? That's hilarious.
There's a good fight sequence here, man.
I don't know. Yeah. Has drove your car driving test? Yes. That's it. Special person. Mehal Baila. I am missing something here. For me, the story isn't a story without a prominent lesbian relationship.
I can only assume, Jay, that you're being completely sarcastic.
He is British. Mike's favorite film this year is going to be Darla's Destiny, even though he won't admit it. Yeah, he's probably seen it about 3 times because he does love Phoebe Waller-Bridge. He goes on about her. It's one of those, like, teasing the girl in school you fancy in the school. See. Oh dear. I am, because the shine off my head interferes with my green screen. So
yeah, it would. I'm bald as fuck, so it's shining off my head. That's why I wear a hat all the time. I don't like the light unless I do a skit or something like that.
Yeah.
I even bought a special Rambo headband for everyone. There's gonna be future Rambo reviews down the road, but
why not? I'm gonna have to get some talcum powder to rub on my forehead before I do these things. A hero journey riddled with toxic masculinity, like this film. Strong, independent, body positive woman.
Yeah, you definitely gotta be sarcastic because I would freaking call you on bullshit on that. Like, what? Maybe I'll introduce you to my friend on the wall sitting there.
Toxic males all around him.
Look at the toxic masculinity everywhere.
Yeah, sweating into the room. Yeah, it is odd that Striking Distance was an 18. I don't know. It's just the censors in the 80s was putting everything as an 18 if there was a killing in it. There you go. Oh, it is a great film. See, Jay agrees with you again.
Yeah, it's just got a lot of tension. I like tension. I feel like I said this in First Blood. Like, when you get action with ramped up tension, that you're in for a treat when that happens.
Yeah.
We come to think horror needs tension, but action movies should really have tension too. Action thriller, I guess that's more of a subgenre. Even here, kind of gets tense right here.
Yeah, you know,
look at these scary.
Yeah, you wouldn't know what to do in that situation, would you? I think I just saw Danny Trejo with a massive mustache.
There he is. Scary when he's young, actually.
Yeah, proper bad guy. I don't drive a car. I got a bicycle to work because it's so close. I was thinking of No Escape in 1994 with Ray Liotta. That's
told you we play fucking later, you little fucking bitch. Yeah, his guy's scary.
Yeah. Oh, that's Danny.
This would fucking hurt, man. Wouldn't?
Yeah, it's a whole put extra weights on it and just drop.
I thought this was brutal.
Yeah. Oof, I can feel it.
He's just a small kid too. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, Ricky is YouTuber Entertainer of the Month. So, I suppose congratulations are in order.
Oh,
English is best. Yeah, that just drops it right on him.
The sound, eh? The crunch.
Yeah. And then Stallone's all happy. Yeah, what? They got first base. Another critique of this film is that there's no gangs. They're not separated by like the black gang, the Hispanic gang, and the Aryan gangs and all this. There's just Chink's gang as the bad guys, and that's it. 96 was a good year. The Rock, Independence Day, Twister, Eraser, Mission Impossible, and Mulholland Falls. Yeah, that's a good lineup. Yeah.
I saw Eraser in the theater.
Yeah, I think I did. I think I said. What did I see out of those ones? All of them except Mulholland Falls in the cinema. Although it depends if they were UK release dates or US.
They fucked him up.
This kid's 20. Oh, he's supposed to be 20 years old. I refuse to watch Disney 5. I would never give Disney another penny of mine. Yeah, they haven't done anything to deserve it. Oh, yeah, talking about that. Striking Distance was 90s, yeah.
I think Disney's starting to change their game plan, though.
Yeah, they've sacked their diversity
they're
officer
rehauling.
or whatever they were.
Yeah, they're rehauling big time, and
yeah,
the word is out that Kathleen Kennedy might be getting fired now.
Yeah, if you see the list of films she's worked on when she was working with Frank Marshall and Steven Spielberg, and then the ones she's worked on her own, there's a big difference.
Well, they had someone in Disney who was just a woke feminist.
Yeah,
a wrong kind of like. There's nothing wrong with feminists, but it was a wrong kind. It was more a toxic kind, and yeah she was just pushing this shit too much.
And then she's been fired. The diversity counter, or whatever she was called. Oh, there you go. His first 18 isn't 18 anymore. Full Metal Jacket. Oh yes, I remember Movie Games and Video TV show from the early 90s. I always watched that. That was good. Too short though. Oh, Franz's first 18 was Porky's, and it's still an 18. Yeah, it's been cancelled, hasn't it? Can't be spying on the lady showers. Oh, there's that obvious Shiv.
Although we had great female characters in Ripley, Sarah Connor. I'd give Sarah Connor a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
It's like I always say, write a good character first. If she happens to be female.
Well, yeah, that's how they got Ripley, wasn't it? The character was
just write your character good first. And if she's female, she's female. We'll latch on to them. Like,
yeah, exactly. She's seen and not heard.
I love the punch downs here.
TV show. Oh, yeah, finish him off. Games Master was legendary, 100%. So Independence Day, Mission Impossible, and Twister Cinema. I was too young to see the others. A baby. Oh, he's gonna. I guess he's holding it above the support long enough in case he does drop it in the cold, wet pussy face. Oh, that's cold. They'll never change, and Kathleen Kennedy will never be sacked. Her agenda falls in line with Disney's. Yeah, the shareholders.
Oh, you know what? Old as fuck reviewer. You'd love my buddy Caleb at the Dark Ether Files podcast. He slams Disney all the time. Like,
yeah,
he talks about all that kind of stuff.
Oh, I always forget he gets cut here.
Oh yeah, that looked like a kidney shot, man.
Yeah. No, she's straight and white, so she can be fired. She's got. Well, yeah, because even attendance at Disney parks is down for the summer as well, which is affecting them. So
who knows? Who knows what they're gonna do?
Yeah, I think she's got another year of a contract, so they're gonna have to wait her out.
Although I admit I'm interested to see what Fede Alvarez is gonna do with Alien. Whatever he's like. Yeah, I know. Pretty sure Disney's behind it, but you got Fede Alvarez. It depends how tied up he is of doing things he wants to do.
Yeah.
But I hope it's not dog shit. I really do. Like, I don't.
Yeah, hopefully. So, yes, Jennifer Lawrence is the first female action star, and still is. I think that was taken out of some context, but yeah, she said it.
Yeah, kind of a dumb thing to say, really.
I don't know about that, but it's aimed at kids, apparently. Okay. I guess, yeah, Cineworld's going into administration. Yeah. Yeah. It's like £12 for a basic ticket. And then it's like a drink and popcorn's like £10. Everyone gets ripped off by the cinemas. Now they're paying for the price. Oh, I was 20 in 96, so I got to see them. Although I once got into an 18 when I was 16. They didn't care who went to the cinema back then. Yeah, some were strict and someone... Oh, same age as Mike. 16 when I started getting into 18s. Payback was my first. I saw 8mm.
Oh, I saw that. I saw that in the theater. Payback.
Yeah, I saw 8mm in the theater. I didn't see Payback.
But I remember seeing Face Off and Con Air and The Rock and all those movies like that I saw.
And kids today get to say we didn't see The Flash, we didn't see Dial of Destiny in the cinemas. Dad didn't want to take us. But yeah, the only films my son wants to watch in the cinema is he saw the first Sonic, he didn't want to see the second one, and Super Mario Brothers was the only one he wants to see in the cinema.
You know, I offered my kids a few weekends ago, want to go see The Flash, Transformers, or I forget what other one. No, we're okay.
Yeah.
I go, when I was your age, I would have died to go to the theater. Like,
exactly.
It's just such a different generation now.
Snacks. Yeah. Well, even for Super Mario, I said we get snacks and treats and ice cream and stuff. It didn't want any of it when we got it.
They said, no, we can watch it when it comes out digitally. They're like that. I go, oh, you guys. I said, well, I'm going to go to the movie theater without you guys then.
I say, we'll put our film on like a Sunday afternoon. And they say, how long is it? I'll say, well, it's about 90 minutes. Oh, that's too long. I don't want to watch it. Then they'll sit there watching 2 hours of bloody YouTube videos.
Well, I do think movies are getting kind of long.
Well, yeah, what's that latest one that's 2.5? Well, The Little Mermaid remake was like 2.25 hours, isn't it? Or something like that.
Yeah, what, a child's going to sit through that?
The original's like less than 90 minutes.
Something I forgot to mention about First Blood, actually, is that one thing I really like about it, it's a 90-minute film.
Yeah.
So I go to bed at around 11. That's when I so I can watch that right before bed, and it's a perfect time.
Bores you to sleep.
You gave Stallone blue balls, lady. Come on,
yeah, I think that's probably where he snaps the most. I'm hoping this Indiana Jones will be a wake-up call. They keep milking these IPs without decent stories and characters. Yeah.
I think they need to come up with their own character. Like, they need to come up with something, I think.
Well, they keep saying, oh, well, we do that, but then no one goes to watch them. But yeah, you still need to make a good one. So yeah, we got.
And I've said it many times. Is that I don't know. The 80s just seemed to have larger than life characters. Even the 90s, like 80s, and they had larger than life characters, and guys like Stallone and Arnold, even Chuck Norris and Van Damme. They just had charisma on the screen. They were really good at what they did.
Yeah.
And it seems like these people are just like the Rock, like Dwayne Johnson has great charisma.
Yeah.
He's something who's kind of close to what you'd get. But someone like Vin Diesel, he's a joke.
Yeah. He doesn't have the charisma.
No, but I find like charisma's gone. It doesn't seem to be there with a lot of the younger actors.
It's like the Bond producers, the casting director who's done casting since Pierce Brosnan and etc. says she's been looking at young talent, but there's no one with the gravitas that could play Bond.
Yeah, like I mean, I haven't seen all of them yet. I'm not really a big Bond fan, but when I saw Good Real Hunting got me onto Casino Royale, I was like, this is that perfect film. Loved it. I loved every minute of that movie. Again, Daniel Craig just played a really good Bond, like
on and off. Clink says hello. Yeah, how would you react to that? Finding out someone's leaving the prison early and they're going to rape your wife, and there's no one you can contact or anything.
That's the final push.
Yeah.
Now he has to escape
because he knows they're going to do it. 76 was a good year. They're on their way to. How do we get? You keep asking me. I don't know how. Yeah, if you watch on the, I think it's on phones. If you watch on the phone, you get the option to like push hearts and confetti and stuff up the screen, but it's right in the way of the chat. So when you try and comment, the heart's right on the thing there.
Oh,
Guardians
this guy's
of the Galaxy 3. Yes, I
Colonel
didn't enjoy it
Clank's
either. Overlong and dull as
freaking
dishwater. Yes, that is.
Colonel Clank's
An
a smug son of a bitch.
Yeah. Oh. So do you think Tom Sizemore was against him the whole time?
No,
Bought him
I
by
think he got turned. I think
Your
because
turn.
he has 25 years. I think he just gave in.
Well, fans liked most of it, but yeah, it was too long. The new Lara Croft is a lesbian. Are you been on the hub again there, Mike? I told you to stay off that thing. Oh, that would be the. Yeah, isn't she writing the new Tomb Raider? That's what I thought. Phoebe Waller-Bridge. Does anybody know why Diesel and The Rock fell out?
Because apparently Vin
Egos.
Diesel's a real asshole. I heard it's the way he treated the women on set.
Yeah,
The Rock
he's not.
said he wasn't a very. The Rock's a pretty much he's just a stand up fucking guy. Like
Apparently so. Yeah, everyone likes him.
But I don't think Vin Diesel's even a good actor at all. Like, I don't know. I'm trying
to think of
that's just an example, though. Good. That's just an example, right? Like put it this way: all these Marvel movies, I'm not taking anything away from them, but the actors who played them, are they larger than life? Will you remember them 30 years from now? Like we're remembering Arnold and Stallone and Kurt Russell. I don't. You know what? You guys can all burn me in the face when I'm 70 years old. Remember this stream, but I don't think you will. I think the characters we're playing are what, like you'll remember Captain America and Wolverine. Well, Hugh Jackman he's actually exception to that rule, but whereas I remember like Dutch from Predator and Rambo, and these were just like guys who created franchises.
Well, yes, indeed. Those Angelina Jolie films seem so much better now. Yeah, the first one was always good, but even the second one, like you said, looks better compared to that new one that came out.
My wife likes them. My wife really likes Angelina Jolie, though. I have a good time with the Brad Pitt one, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I thought that was that was a fun act. That was fun
acting, isn't it? Neil's here. Good evening. Any spoilers for what day, National Day or International Day is tomorrow, Neil?
I just gotta say, Gareth, your community, I love these people. These are my kind of people, man. Who just
most of them are good.
I know some of them.
Timothy Dalton was the best Bond. That is true. Craig did copy some of Timothy Dalton's Bond. Yeah, suspect Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Pratt will be remembered.
Robert Downey Jr. definitely did a great job.
Yeah, he'll be. Yeah, although he didn't have much success outside Marvel, has he? Sherlock Holmes 1 and 2. Oh no, he's been betrayed. Chris Evans is not a movie star. He plays a movie star. He was, I think he was all right until he got Captain America. Well, he was all right, but then he has gone.
Guys, look at the Fast and Furious franchise. Who put it back on track? They bring a guy like The Rock in, then they bring Jason Statham in. These really old school kind of action guys.
Yeah, from the fifth one on, it does improve, and that's when The Rock and, like you say,
I think so. Anyway,
Vin Diesel's best action performance is Groot. Oh, it's another drinking day today because wasn't it Pina Colada day today? I missed out on that. Or was that yesterday? I can't keep up.
Oh, this warden just fucked him over.
Yeah, he is. Betraying everyone, and getting everyone beaten up. Timothy Dalton could have been the best with a few more films. Yeah, he was the only one who never had a duffer. Yeah, he had 2 great films. And then, yeah, missed out. Such a shame. Chris Evans is a better DJ. That's an English joke. And there's a Chris Evans who is a DJ in the UK. Yeah, exactly. Chris Evans' career highlight is not another teen movie. He was pretty good at that. Robert Downey was good as a teen star of the 80s. Yeah. I do love Kiss Kiss Bang Bang that he made. I do like his show.
That's one I haven't seen, and it's definitely on my list because I love the Nice Guys.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, if you love the Nice Guys, you should love Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
It's Shane Black, right? That's his.
Yeah,
because he wrote Lethal Weapon. He wrote The Last Boy Scout. He really knows how to do that. The funny duo. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I watch Kiss Kiss Bang Bang every Christmas. I didn't. Yes, I did see it in the cinema. I didn't see the other guys. Not the other, the good guys. I always confuse those 2 films. Yeah, this head guard is a right piece of work.
Yeah, he's such a smug piece of shit. Look at him. He plays it well, though. The actor plays it well.
Oh, yes, Downey Jr.'s in Oppenheimer, isn't it? This is Nolan's sound issues. That is true. As long as you can hear the talking. But apparently, Oppenheimer has, the 2 main casts in full frontal nude scene for a few minutes or something. But I don't know how that works. Cillian Murphy and I can't remember the lady's name. Oh, there we go. This is good. The steam. He ducks down and the other guy goes through it. Do it. Do it now.
He can't even push his head in.
Yeah, my face is burning. Oh, it is odd that Stallone did 2 prison films in 1 year. Today is Pina Colada Day and National Stella Day. Oh, it's not the drink. Oh. What? Yeah, they should have rebooted Indy with Chris Pratt because they had that picture of him about 5-10 years ago where dressed as
I think he'd be. I'm not sure if he'd be too silly though. I don't know. I'm not.
Well, I know
a lot of people. A lot of people may give me shit about this, but I don't want you to look at this guy. Doesn't look like Harrison Ford, but just imagine Indy's personality. I think Hugh Jackman could possibly could do it.
Exactly.
That's just my personal opinion, though.
They'll probably get Timothy Chalamet, wouldn't they? Even though he's
I just
pretty
think
good.
Hugh Jackman can play anything. That's all.
Well, that is right. He's too good at everything. But he's getting on now as well, now isn't he?
Yeah, you're right. I think they should let it rest. I think the Indy franchise should just let it rest for a while.
Yeah, exactly. Cillian, I think Cillian is packing allegedly. Oppenheimer is rated R in the US and 15 over here. Okay. I know there's the people at Barbie and stuff. Who's going to see Barbie first and who's going to see Oppenheimer? Oh, yes. Chris Pratt has been seen in a church. So, yeah. The alphabet R would be at risk. Yeah. They don't like that. Oh, yeah. If River Phoenix had survived, could he have played a young Indiana Jones later on?
God knows what he would have done, man. Like, he was a great actor.
Yeah, he had the mannerisms down, didn't he, as young Indy?
Yeah.
But although there wasn't the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles. Yeah, by the
We get
time
some character redemption here.
yeah, he's put that down, Dallas. He could. The crazy look in his eyes.
I like the music here.
I don't know. Yeah, it's building. You're wrong. Jump out and push it in. It's good the fake out that comes up where you think he's escaping, but he's not. He's just going after the warden. Because he'd have nothing to do if he did escape. I've probably said this before, but I don't get the appeal of Chalamet, and this is coming from someone who liked Dune. Yeah, I liked him in Dune. I haven't seen anything else he's been in, though, so I know he's going to play a young Willy Wonka soon, but... And there you go. Jay has done the maths. River Phoenix would be 52 now, if he survived. Maybe played his son. Ah, there you go. Yeah, I guess Indiana Jones Jr.
Mm.
And if anyone here familiar with Shitcase Cinema, the guy who runs that channel did a great review of this. Okay.
I've never heard of Shitcase Cinema. It sounds like something I'd watch.
Yeah, same here. I didn't see it pop up on my look through YouTube. It's one of those films. There's not much details. There's not much reviews. There's not much about it.
I wonder if someone's ever going to come up with a channel called Fuck Woke Cinema. Fuck Woke Cinema.
Let me write that down. Yeah, how old does that make you feel? Yeah. I was around the same age as him then, obviously. Bloody hell. Oh, that's Stallone.
He's practicing for Tango and Cash.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know which one was filmed first, but
yeah, that's a good point. I think, yeah, it must have been this one, I think. Because Tango and Cash was the last ever film of the 1980s released in the cinema.
Yeah. First Blood actually pushed back Rocky III's production, and Rocky III came out first.
Yeah.
So, kind of, it must have been a busy dude then. Like,
yeah,
doing First Blood, the grueling, how physically challenging that role was.
He was out in the woods, just in his.
Yeah, and then doing Rocky III, another physically in directing. Then in '85, he does Rocky IV and First Blood Part 2. Man, guy's the best, man.
He's a machine. River Phoenix was a fine actor, but whenever I think of him, it tends to be because of that Dennis Pennis joke. I can't remember that one.
You guys remember The Explorers? River Phoenix and The Explorers? Yeah. I loved that movie as a kid.
I do.
I don't know how it holds up now, but I loved it as a kid.
It's all right. I think I watched it. Well, I haven't seen it for a while, but apparently there wasn't an ending, so the film just ends. There's no ending to it, apparently. So they just thought, fuck, just bring the titles.
They come out with a Blu-ray. I think I want to get my hands on.
I think Joe Dante directed it, didn't he?
Yeah.
Because River Phoenix did, what was it? The Mosquito Coast with Harrison Ford, where he played his son.
Yeah, that's one I haven't seen in. And I, you know what? That'd be basically a first-time watch. It's been so long.
Yeah, same here. I used to watch it a lot back in the day, but I can't remember a bit of it.
You remember that dinosaur movie called Baby?
A TV show now.
Do you remember Baby, that dinosaur movie? I actually have it on VHS. It's one I picked up with a lot. Like I bought a huge lot, right?
Yeah.
My dad used to watch it all the time.
I remember it being advertised. I don't remember seeing it much. Technically, it's a Disney film, isn't it?
I think so.
The guards.
There's my walkie-talkie, guys. Same one.
I was just looking at that thing. Is that the same one?
Well, you know what? You could always use a fake walkie-talkie to do skits. It's
Yeah.
oh, everything sound effects, right? Oh, got you now.
Yeah.
What I like too is that because he's blue collar and he's mechanical, he would know how the
Yeah.
chair worked, and so you get you believe what he does here, how he tricks him and everything.
Yeah.
Some people would look into the panel and go, "I don't know what the fuck a fuse is. I don't know."
Yeah. Obviously, yeah. If I pull all these levers, and then, yeah, you're not gonna have a clue. Some unsung actors. Oh, yeah. Brian Dennehy and James Woods.
Man, Brian Dennehy, guys, FX, First
Yeah, he
Blood,
is.
Never Cry Wolf, Silverado. He's awesome in Silverado. Just love that flick.
FX.
Yeah. Gladiator, that little underground boxing one. Did you guys see that one, Gladiator?
Oh, yeah. There. And I don't think Cop, or was it Bestseller? Bestseller with James Woods and Dennehy. You can't make this work. You're too stupid. You're scum. Don't mess with him. Oh, Dennis Spence. I see. There you go. Oh, dear. Dark jokes.
I wonder if this is the same chair they used in Shocker.
You love
around
that
the
film,
same
I
time.
remember. Where is that? It's up there somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's a film of two halves. Yeah, when they come in there, they're going to break your skull. You'll be begging me to kill you. And then he puts on the dead man switch. Changes his mind. Yeah, James Woods is problematic now, apparently. Yes, he's got opinions that are not woke, like Mike. I don't know if I sold that well. Maybe piss myself in the hell sort of way. Yes, you should be. Oh, don't shoot him! Don't shoot him! No. Although Donald Sutherland doesn't have much to do in this film. Sells it when it's needed. Oh, Killer, a Journal of Murder is very good. I don't know that one.
I like Donald Sutherland.
Yeah. Suddenly all news to John Amos. It's not just you, Franz. I remember him too. Don't do it, Leon. He's gonna do it.
Bluffing. He's calling his bluff.
There's only two people that believe Stallone, though. And his confession doesn't hold up in court. Donald Sutherland never nominated for an Oscar. Huh? Not even Best Supporting.
Really? I find that hard to believe, man.
Yeah, because he's been around for at least 60 years now. I think he's.
Him and Keither did a good Western called Is it The Forsaken?
Okay.
A few years back, not that long ago, they're really good together in it.
Yeah, it's nice when they get to work together, father and son actors. Take him to the hall, Mr. the Master.
This is where Negan would say someone's going to be shitting their pants.
Yeah. The Day of the Locust. Sounds familiar, but I can't remember. Wasn't it Clute with Jane Fonda?
I want to revisit on the channel a lot of the action movies from the 60s and 70s because I haven't seen a lot of them.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, it's just kind of one of those things, but they'd be fun to go back.
Yeah, I guess there's stuff like Bullet and stuff like that, but until this matter is resolved. But yeah, surely, everyone's dead. All the witnesses. And Dart's Dennis the Menace Priestley. Don't know him. Wasn't he in Beverly Hills 90210? Donald Sutherland? Was he? Oh, Dennis the Menace Priestley. Eye of the Needle is amazing. That doesn't sound familiar. Don't know that one. Oh, that was Jason Priestley. There you go.
Yeah. I might got the title wrong, guys. They did a movie together, a Western.
Okay.
I'm going to try and look it up for you guys.
How did I manage to get Superman on my podcast? I was very lucky. Hello, Polar Knights. Thanks for joining us. I was trying to understanding you nuisance.
It's called Forsaken.
Forsaken.
It's called Forsaken. Okay. Donald Sutherland in 1872. A gunslinger named John Henry Clayton attempts to make amends with his estranged father, Reverend Samuel Clayton. Donald Sutherland. They play father and son in it. Aww. And it's and Demi Moore's in it. So it's a little tie back to the 80s. And
nice. I'll have to look that up.
It's a slow burn, but it's a good flick.
Here we go. Everyone's happy now. Haven't seen. All right, hang on. I'm gonna let this up. Eye of the Needle. He's slapping my head. He did a list of like top 50 British films last night. He hasn't seen most of them. So
it's probably me.
You're allowed not to know them.
I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of classics I haven't seen, but I look at some people who haven't seen a lot of things. I'm like, whoa, you haven't seen that?
Eye of the Needle. A ruthless German spy trying to get out of Britain with vital information about D-Day must spend time with a young woman and a crippled husband.
First time this guy smiles is awesome.
Yeah. I always confused Jason Priestley with Luke Perry. Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
How did you come to that? Clearly didn't want. It's a happy ending. Freeze frame and fade to black.
I think this is Frank Stallone. This song here. And it's raining. That's a good flick, guys. That's a good flick,
man.
It is.
If you didn't watch it with us, watch it on your own. But
yeah, Danny Trejo,
Daniel the Third, Jane LaBelle, George Wilbur, Stunts.
Tony Lip.
Put a nice little slideshow at the end there. See if everyone's seen Eye of the Needle except me.
I haven't seen it. If it's old-fashioned thriller, like Fran says, I'm game. I'm game, man.
Sounds good. That wasn't a spoiler alert. That was actually my first guess when you said crippled. Well, when the description said crippled husband. I took I look like Jason Priestley. I used to turn lesbian straight back in the 90s.
These title credits, these credits have like a Rocky 5 vibe going through the whole movie.
Yeah. Yeah, because they filmed it in LA and New York. I guess most of the internal sets were in LA, and then externally was the prison they filmed at.
You know, I was watching a behind the scenes making a Predator.
Oh yeah.
And they had to stop filming once you know what they were going to use for the Predator? That old thing that looked like a scorpion. And
Yeah,
John McTiernan's like, you don't want me to go further with this, do you? Because he shot a few scenes with it. They said no. So they actually stopped filming and they all had to come back once Stan Winston got involved and made the Predator. And so it was like a long time before they finished the movie. So I thought that was kind of interesting.
Yeah, that's there's a few shots left in where Predator's invisible, so it doesn't stand out.
Thank God we didn't get that Predator. Oh, God.
It would have been bad, wouldn't it?
It would have
no
been,
matter
even
how much
for that
all
time.
the other guys around it. Not watch Riverdale either. No one's watched Riverdale. It's a kids' film. It's like a CW show, isn't it?
Yeah, my wife watches it.
Yeah.
She likes it.
Stanton, thank you. Watch out for Nightbot. Is it still on? I don't know. I watched the first episode and I didn't get into it. But it's like a updated Archie's thing, isn't it? Comics.
I want to see that making of the Godfather show. That's
yes.
That'd be interesting to watch.
Warren Bronson mentioned that in his Godfather review. I keep forgetting it exists.
Yeah, he's doing a great job on those things, man. They're tough movies to review because they're so deep. Yeah. There's so much. There's so much to talk about.
I think that's why he's doing it in sections, a period.
Yeah,
having the break.
I was going to review The Godfather at one point. I'm like, you know what? I want to watch this movie a few times and really kind of soak it in because it's, man, I could talk about that opening scene where the Godfather's just where you don't see him and he just takes his hand, give him a drink, kind of like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's
just.
Yeah. Well, apparently next up on my thing says Highlander, so that's what was recommended.
So get through these messages. Where have you been? Everyone must have heard of Riverdale. Obviously, Jay likes it. Sorry, no, don't worry about Nightbot. The Needle does have a mean streak that runs through it. Sutherland is a right brutal prick on that. On the side, a young male has a walk-on part. Okay, interesting.
I'll have to check that one out.
You
guys remember? You guys remember Stick with Burt Reynolds?
Burt Reynolds. That was
one of my. Yeah. That was one of my dad's favorites.
Yeah, my dad watched them. I watched Malone a few months ago, and I really enjoyed that. It's another Burt Reynolds 80s.
Yeah, action. Burt Reynolds had some good action flicks there. He had a couple of good ones there.
I know he was in pain a lot and on medication and stuff like that, but he still made a good film. Was it Starsky's Machine? Sharky's Machine.
Sharky's Machine.
So yeah, Mike can review this American Pie, which we are watching. What are we watching that? Do a roundup. So Wednesday I got a Star Trek quiz. Friday is Tango and Cash. American Pie is a week Thursday.
I would not. I love Star Trek, but I don't think I know everything about it. So I'd be terrible. But you know what I did? That's cool. You know what I did get? Someone in the Rocky community made a Rocky trivia book.
Oh yeah.
And he sells it on Amazon. And one day when I do some Rocky trivia, I'm going to use that book because it's loaded with questions. Just loaded.
The work's done for you. Stanton knows that was a great movie tonight.
Thank you, Jay. Do check out my channel. I do a lot of old stuff, buddy. Lots of old good stuff.
Yeah, take care, night. Yeah, so everyone check out Jason's channel. I think the link is in the description, and he's hard at work doing his A to Z for 1 month of reviews. So there's a few letters. I'm going to be curious about what he's going to work into them, but
yeah, I'm curious too. Actually, I've had the list for I've had the list for a while, guys. I've changed some.
I was going to say, have there been changes?
There has. Actually, I'll tell you because I told you I'm doing Gladiator tonight,
yeah.
so I'll probably see it later tonight. It was originally going to be either Gettysburg, Glory, or The Getaway with Alec Baldwin and Kim Basinger. I was going to do The Getaway, but I kind of changed my name. I said, you know what? I want to put a period piece in there. And I thought Gladiator was like, that was a great flick, I remember. So revisited it. And
got awesome soundtrack.
Yeah, so some of them have changed here and there. But for the most part, I picked out the list quite a while ago.
Heat with Burt Reynolds as well. Yeah, that's another one. Thank you, Bob. Thank Jay. I saw Prime Cut with Burt the first time. I really enjoyed it, even though it had a horrible production history. That sounds familiar. But yeah, as long as you don't do Cop and a Half. Take care on. Yeah, Night Friends. Already served. Amazing channel. Yes. There you go.
Yeah. See? Real Fifth Beatle's awesome. Great supporter.
He's for scout. Me too. So yes, there we go. So Jason, if you're awake tonight, or you can wait till tomorrow morning if in the UK. Jason's reviews. When's your next break?
My next break?
Every weekend you're gonna have a day off from posting a review.
I'm likely not gonna get it all done by August 1st. That I've already realized that's not gonna happen. But I'm still gonna try.
Yeah.
But the plan for this week is so tonight's Gladiator, tomorrow's Highlander. I'm gonna try and get out Invasion USA and John Wick. So that's IJ. K is Kickboxer, and L is Lethal Weapon. But I'll see how well I do this week. I'm gonna try to get them all out this week, but there's a lot of work to be done. So, but if not, I'm still gonna go through August. If I don't get it all done in July, I got 2 weeks vacation in August, so through July and August we'll get it all done because
yeah, that's all right.
Because it's also I've opened up a can of worms because I've got all these franchises to do now. Once this is over, and I want to tie up some franchises, and then in October I'm going to be, it's going to be a horror month, so
yes,
so yeah. But I don't know. I love action movies, guys. I absolutely love them. I find people do not talk about them enough in our space. Maybe all you guys are really into this kind of stuff, so that's good. But I feel like the horror space is very crowded. Let's say. Not that I do Nightmare on Elm Street. I do Friday the 13th. I talk horror too, but I've leaned in the channel more a 50-50 kind of deal. So. I just feel like, there's great movies like The Perfect Weapon and Pray for Death and all these like 90s, 80s martial arts movies that people just do not talk about as much. And yeah, so I mean, if you like Lethal Weapon and Die Hard and Rambo and Aliens and martial arts films, and that's the kind of stuff I kind of do, so yeah. I appreciate any support you guys could show me, and I'm back on Over the Top later this month. So
that is true. Week today, I got to start pumping to get my muscle up. Drink some oil. But yeah, there we go. I will ignore all the chat at the moment because it's just one word just to keep us going. We'll have to wait till next week, 2 weeks' time, for Jason to come back. But thanks for Franz and Mike for staying, and Bob.
Yeah,
DJ,
you guys have that's great. Great to see you guys. What do you call it? Being active in the chat and talk to each other. I think that's awesome.
But yes, thanks for everyone, and they're off again. So thanks for Jason.
Thank you, buddy, for having me on.
Yeah. It's been a pleasure. It's taken too long, hasn't it? All right. Take care, everyone.